Hello Libra, this prediction's for Tuesday, October 8, 2024, and you may have been admiring everything, observing in quite an abrupt way. Your rest times may not be too extensive, which might have been controlling your emotions a bit, as you are probably going through a moment in your life where everything seems disordered or at least out of place. There are things you would like to solve, fix, and put into perspective. You may even learn something today that you may not like very much. This is due to the planet Neptune causing some disturbances. But you must remember that sometimes not everything turns out as you want, and certainly not all at once. In this situation, you should know that nothing can prevent you from enjoying favorable circumstances and then launching yourself to solve all the things that may come to challenge your problem-solving abilities, which, by the way, are wonderful. I have always told you that you have a prodigious mind. Keep your well-being intact. A mind in a state of tranquility will be your most powerful weapon to succeed in everything you aim for. What you need is determination, nothing more and nothing less. Always remember that you are the one who shapes the path you want to walk. Although there are external factors, free will remains in effect. Now, let's move on to the concrete details about love, health, work, and your lucky numbers for this week. In terms of health, you will understand that going to the gym or doing a bit more sport than usual is just an extension of the many exercises you can do in your daily life. This is because you will probably end up joining groups dedicated to outdoor activities like walking or exercises based on strength and lots of dynamism. Sometimes, going dancing or even dancing at home is the most complete exercise. It could be just what you need in activities where you are surrounded by active people who reflect how you truly feel, full of energy. The most important thing is to break away from your routine, which has lately been a bit monotonous. It's true that the planet Saturn has made your days a little linear, as if they were missing a bit of spark, a bit of excitement. So choose to do something fun that also helps you burn calories. If you're focused on work, aim for consistency in terms of action and thought. They need to be balanced. Your work life may begin to show extensive dynamism, and this will require you to go through some gray clouds that will feel truly negative for your purposes. It may be quite complicated, but you have found enough energy to face everything that presents itself to you. The challenges, at first, may give you a bit of impression or fear, but in the long run, you will find courage and a powerful lesson from all of this. Although it's true that the initial moments may be a bit destabilizing, you must remember that inside you is all the experience that has allowed you to conquer great achievements in the past, and that can continue to propel you into the future. You are getting closer and closer to achieving great things. The upcoming projects won't be a piece of cake, but you will definitely be able to materialize them by using all the power that lies within your perspective. That is a great virtue, because you obviously like to work comfortably and ensure that things are well done without bad vibes or strange faces around. So, if you're looking for a job, great satisfaction will be waiting for you very soon. Not only will you have solved the financial issues that may have arisen, but you will also find the professional growth you have been wanting. Let's say in the end, everything adds up and unfolds. If you have been searching for a job intensely for several days or even weeks, everything that has accumulated will finally come to light, and you will reap what you have been sowing. Regarding finances, you will have all the puzzle pieces laid out on the table, and all you will need to do is put them together in the correct sequence. This is a metaphor, of course. The financial matters that have been causing conflicts or concerns for some time will come to an end, as everything will start to open up so you can achieve that tranquility you desire. So keep looking, and you will find something that will feel like a burst of energy. But don't forget that money is a form of energy. In conclusion, if an idea comes to mind that you might not have considered a few weeks ago, don't discard it. It may seem very extravagant at first, but then you'll think it over, and suddenly it will start to make sense. It could even lead to a financial bonus, which is always welcome. Now, take note of your lucky numbers for this week: 17, 24, and 32. Play them throughout the week, and I wish you lots and lots of luck. Regarding love, it's possible that you have been thinking about somehow reviving your relationship, especially for those who have been with their partner for a long time. You may want to give a deeper meaning to your relationship. Perhaps you are considering making structural changes. For example, if you are a couple but not living together, you might think about moving in together. If you are already living together and considering whether or not to have a baby, you may start thinking more seriously about that. If you haven't married yet, maybe you're contemplating marriage. Let's say everything is like a step up. It's a kind of awakening of the force. This reminds me of the movie about awakening something and a truly interesting vitality within you. Don't be surprised if you start to cause a drastic change in the shape of your relationship through your determinations. The important thing is that as long as there is communication, since the planet Mercury is a bit unpredictable, you may have a clear idea but not express it well, leading your partner not to understand. So, especially today, if you feel like doing something different, communicate it to your partner and propose it. From communication, everything will begin to take on a much more positive, powerful, and practical focus. Passion will also be something that won't escape or go unnoticed, so that's always a plus. If you're single, don't take anything personally during this period. A person will show considerable indifference toward you, but there may be some hidden feelings behind it. Perhaps they are just pretending. You'll have to use your clever ways to approach them if you want to discover the truth for yourself, or you can wait for time to do its work. As for your energy, today your energy is very high. You may feel a total revitalization of your senses and overall mood. Enjoying every stage of every moment of the day. You might feel a bit of a low at some point and need to rest, but you'll realize that this energy isn't just physical, it's also spiritual. The positive situation you need to enhance today is that you should look for new paths. If something doesn't please you or you don't feel satisfied, simply move on to something else, and this will lead to a truly fantastic triumph because it will unleash spectacular situations that will bring you great joy. On the negative side, be careful, because if someone doesn't feel satisfied with your goals, you might end up paying attention to the suggestions that come your way. This applies to any area of life, but don't allow yourself to completely change your plans just because someone gave an opinion that contradicts yours. You should stay firm because you have a strong personality. Just remember to learn along the way from what you are told, observe, and see. Because there's no reason to be stubborn against some suggestions that may be floating around. You never know, so you need to keep evolving in your thoughts and see things from a slightly more open angle. For students, you will be focused on a topic that you haven't quite mastered yet, and you will finally be able to achieve it after several moments of stress. Don't worry, because the fruits of your labor will arrive sooner than you think, and everything will flow abundantly. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed lately because you're unsure how your studies will go, don't magnify that feeling of stress at all. As for compatibilities, you will have a wonderful day with these three signs. First, with people of your own sign, you will have a fascinating and joyful day, full of sympathy, with things well established, no problems, no blocks, and no urgent situations. Second, with people of the Leo sign, you will have very good energy, especially with people of this sign, where a very consistent attitude is greatly enhanced. Wherever one goes, the other follows, and you understand each other brilliantly. Third, with people of the Capricorn sign, you will have a fascinating, joyful, and stable day with no strange problems or concepts. Everything will be clear and without a doubt. On the negative side, you might have some disagreement or distancing with someone of the Scorpio sign, but you know it's only for today, and only if you argue. I wish you an absolutely wonderful day. Until tomorrow, Libra.